He's got plenty of chances right here. I'm surprised the judges haven't put him on the clock.
Long John again needs 45 points. Fabiano needs to either ride him to 8 or long enough for the judges to see. I do believe Long John is your world champion bucking bull for 2015. Fabiano Vieira took him deep, 7.41. Best score we've seen all weekend from the Bulls, 47 1/4. Long John, a very bull that has a say, has a big say indeed. 47 1/4.
And H.D. Page came that close to selling this bull when he was a calf. He said he was just kind of big and cumbersome, and he didn't think he was that good. And he said,
Tony Mendez is having a little trouble feeling good, getting set exactly the way he wants to be. He's nodding his head. He is out. We're seeing what both bull and rider can do. Chicken on a chain performing well. And Mendez is off at 5.5.
Well, you got to give both, that bull some credit, and Tony got him started, Ty.
he got him started, but I think that bull showed why he deserves to be in the running for the world champion bucking bull title.
Big markings.
I thought that looked pretty impressive.
Oh, look at that. There's your high mark. Look at what Judge Ford marked him a 24, and 2 of them 23.5.
So Chicken on a Chain goes to the lead.
He does go to the
race
lead
for the world champion bucking bull.
47 out of 50. Remember, Big Bucks is in the lead with a 46 1/4. That's a pretty good lead right now. Chicken on a Chain finishes him off right there at the end, too.
Little something to remember him by. Mendez was going to remember that ride anyway, but now he certainly has left an indelible mark. But most specifically, as you guys just mentioned,
the matter is that here's a guy that has a chance to ride all 10 bulls, never been done before. In the middle of the rodeo, he comes up with a bull that has never been ridden. I mean, that's putting some pressure on you.
Boy, he wants this bad. He is second in the average now. That's due to the fact he has ridden all 5 of his bulls to this point. Keep it in mind.
A lot of tension down there, Pam.
There's an incredible amount of tension.
Chuck Simonson has a style that may do this for the first time ever.
Oh, he hit him again. Oh, look out,
Chuck Simonson. I said earlier on, in round 1, round 2, Chuck Simonson exposes himself so far over those bulls. Now that's twice here at the finals he has been slapped in the face.
I tell you, there's a tough young man right there.
Oh, here's a look at it coming up. I'm going to show you right where he has taken it for the second time in that many performances.
Now this bull, if you go this far on him, everybody thinks they're going to ride him, and when he knows you're on there, he just gets ranker and ranker and ranker. Now you watch it go.
Look at Chuck leans way out over the front of him, and there it's in the shoulder this time.
As he walked out of the arena, he was immediately escorted by the Justin healers. He had no blood coming out of his mouth, but he was very pale, and I think very disappointed.
Pam, I think the reason
chance to make history and becoming, if he can, only the second rider to ever hang on. He came close last night, Justin McKee aboard Fine Wine, 7.1 seconds, but we'll see how this one goes. Around to the right, and typical of the big man, Big Bucks gets him off quickly.
Well, this is when the race begins for the World Championship bull. Now, the riders have voted for the top 5 bulls, so those are the finalists. Now, the World Championship for the bull will be determined based on the judges' score here in 3 rounds. And a big bull score coming in for Big Bucks. Look at the kick on this one, Ty.
Well, and he doesn't only have a kick, he kind of has a little bounce on his front end. And when you look, back at some of the great bulls like Red Rock and a lot of bulls that were kind of unrideable, they had that same little bounce in that.
Each of the past 8 seasons, he's had a 90-point ride or better. Could this be the pairing for 2015? It's enough bull, but Renato's got to make it to 8. Airtime, had enough time to showcase his skills. Ty, he got off the ground like you predicted he would. The judges certainly had enough to look at. The ride ends at 5.84.
Well, you know, this is a really good out for him. Is this his most impressive, funky things I've seen him do? No. But here the proof is in the pudding. Renato Nunez is a world champion, and when you buck a guy off like this, it's not because you're easy to ride. Look at this setup, and then, I mean, turn him a flip, and, man, I'm glad
And this bull is as bad as they get.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Let me tell you something, folks. I am a believer in how rank that bull is.
You remember the world champion PBR bucking bull Dillinger? Remember him? Yeah. There's a grandson of him right here.
Yeah, and right here, Clint, when you look at it, this bull is as big and as heavy and as athletic as a bull.
Bull eats glass and spits out crystal chandeliers. That's how bad he is.
Ooh, okay.
1,950 pounds.
I'm still trying to get over the fact that you just said yabba dabba doo.
I did.
Come on. Come on, let's do it. I say tonight's the night for magical things to happen. I believe. Do you believe?
Come on. Go! Ouch!
Now that is against every law of physics. That is against every law of gravity. There is no way in the world a farm animal that weighs 2,100 pounds should be able to do what this bull just did. Whew. Lee, hold your head up, stud. There's a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys who are going to come down off of that one a lot more.
Gary Toole is up next. He has drawn Red Rock of the Brownie Company. Now, Toole not in the chase for the World Championship. John Macbeth, I understand this bull has been out some 240 times and not been ridden. Is that correct?
That's the story on the bull. We may see a different story today because I know that the man wants to ride him really bad.
All right.
I was talking to Ken Wilcox before the rodeo, and he said this is the bull that he would like to have. Now, Ken is going to have a bull that was the bucking bull of the year. If this bull here has never been ridden and it's one that he wants, well, I'll tell you, that's something.
I don't know. 240 or 50 trips on this bull. I've had the privilege of seeing this bull go about 12 or 14 times this year, and it's very, very hard to say exactly what the bull does. Quite frankly, I haven't seen anyone ride him far enough to really get a pattern on him. Well, we're shooting for Gary Toole. Boy, this kid can ride, but he is on. Gary Toole and Red Rock. Ho-ho, ho-ho.
Whoa, now you can see the bull was rank, a lot of power, turned back right in the gate, spun to the right. Nothing dirty, but if you get to the outside of the spin like Gary did, here we go, watch this. Big rank bull turns back. Gary makes some good rounds. Now the thing of it is you're going to have to stay straight up and down or tip to the inside just a little. Now right there, the bull gets him to the outside. There's too much power. There's no way he can recover.
Boy, I'll tell you what, he is ragged.
And the World Arena is standing on their feet.
There's no one sitting down. Nevada Burger says, I hope Chris Shivers rides you.
Yeah, and Burgers get 50,000 if the bull bucks Chris Shivers off, and they're still pulling for Chris.
All right, let's get to it. It's a jam-packed standing room only crowd in the World Arena. You're seeing it live on NBC. It's bull riding history. It's $1 million. He leans forward. It's all or nothing at all. Because if he doesn't ride the bull, he doesn't get a dime. Burgers will get the $50,000 bonus for the bull. Chris Shivers leans forward. He's waiting to nod his head 4 times before the bull has bucked him off. It's $1 million. He's trying to get the bull to get off of the gate. He doesn't want to give the bull any advantage. He's leaned forward enough that I know he's ready. He opens the gate. Can he ride for it? No! He hit his head as he came out. Chris Shivers hit his head on Little Yellow Jacket. He's getting a standing ovation. I want to go into the arena where Rob Smith is with Chris Shivers.
Still a man, bro. Get up. Little Yellow Jacket, he got rode the last time Wiley Peterson went to the right. He changed up here, right here to the left, and he just pulls him down, gets him in bad shape from the get-go. And again, we have it tomorrow, might have a different result, but you can't say enough about what a great bull you have right there.
But what's interesting to me is a Little Yellow Jacket went straight out, giving no indication if he was going to go right.
Asteroid is the minute he hears that gate latch crack, he's like a bomb going off. He doesn't just turn and leave out of the chute. I mean, he starts bucking immediately. He's like, hey, you better get that gate out of my way.
Tough task for L.J. Jenkins, but not inconceivable. Remember, J.B. Mooney has ridden this bull earlier this year. L.J. Jenkins still in the fight for that gold buckle. LJ seemed so good for so long. We're waiting for the scores to come in, and it's just what he needed. 46.5 points. Asteroid is the 2012 World Champion Bucking Bull.
Has his hands full, in other words.
Well, Jim Sharp's going to ride this bull really easy, or he won't ride him till the water gets hot, because this bull has got no pattern. You don't know if he's going to go right, left, and he kicks harder than anything I've seen in years. Bucking Bull of the Year, the Razor. He's ridden all kinds of rank bulls around the side and just blowed him out of there. Jerked the rope out of his hand. Look at this bull. This is the best athlete on 4 feet that I've seen in years.
Almost bends in half, Donnie, on that first turn when he's kicking so high. Jim Sharp down, no score.
Well, what I mean about riding him easy, you have to be in exactly the right spot to get it done. You saw the rope just pop out. That bull just arched his back and bust him loose out of there. And Jim Sharp is no shrinking violet, folks. He's got a grip of steel and still couldn't weather the storm.
Ben Jones bushwhacked, and that's 41 straight for perhaps.
Movement out of the chute is huge. You see him come up in the front end right here. Look at that, and that bull is traveling so far. Look at Ben Jones, how far he's got him reared back. I mean, when this bull hits the ground, there's nowhere for Ben Jones to go but forward.
Mac, we need to talk.
Donnie Landis in the barrel. Second generation of barrel men. Out front, nice to have them both in good shape thanks to the Justin team. Joe Bumgardner, Red Bluff, California. And yes, he's all right, folks. Back with the nose that doesn't look right. None other than Lloyd Ketchum, a Miles City, Montana, catch the rush.
Set this up, here's Jerome Davis. Archdale, North Carolina, Scone is bodacious. This particular ball here, whoa.
He's got plenty of chances right here. I'm surprised the judges haven't put him on the clock.
Long John again needs 45 points. Fabiano needs to either ride him to 8 or long enough for the.
He's got plenty of chances right here. I'm surprised the judges haven't put him on the clock.
Long John again needs 45 points. Fabiano needs to either ride him to 8 or long enough for the judges to see. I do believe Long John is your world champion bucking bull for 2015. Fabiano Vieira took him deep, 7.41. Best score we've seen all weekend from the Bulls, 47 1/4. Long John, a very bull that has a say, has a big say indeed. 47 1/4.
He's got plenty of chances right here. I'm surprised the judges haven't put him on the clock.
Long John again needs 45 points. Fabiano needs to either ride him to 8 or long enough for the judges to see. I do believe Long John is your world champion bucking bull for 2015. Fabiano Vieira took him deep, 7.41. Best score we've seen all weekend from the Bulls, 47 1/4. Long John, a very bull that has a say, has a big say indeed. 40